Well, good afternoon, everyone. I thought I would do this outside today because it is so beautiful after about 3 days of rain, and now it's just so gorgeous I can't bear to be inside the house. Well, I did do a video, Peggy and I did do a video, and we talked about my scan results, and we tried to post it to Facebook, and it wasn't going up right. But it is on YouTube, and I did discuss my scan results, and my scan results were from January the 1st till May the 8th, there has been no perceptible changes at all in that tumor. And that was my result. The thing that I talked about in the video was the study that I read about in 2010 that was talking about a result that they found that pancreatic tumors don't grow nearly as fast as what they thought. And they were saying that there can be a 20-year span between the first rogue cell and a measurable mass. 20 years, long time. And so I'm just wondering if a diagnosis of stage 1.5 necessarily means, and then it not changing in 5 months, does that mean that what I'm doing is working? Or does that just mean that the tumor itself is not a fast-growing tumor, and normally if I did nothing, that's what it would be like? Questions in mind. We went yesterday, and we went to UC Davis, and we talked to Dr. Igalowitz. That's what her name is. She's the palliative doctor there, and she's my doctor. So we start asking her about a few things, and you know, is this normal, the way this is staging? And she didn't really seem to know. Was it growing as fast as expected? She didn't really seem to know. When I told her about the study that I read about that was done in 2010, she'd never heard of that study. So she didn't really know how fast pancreatic tumors grow. And then when Lou tried to ask her a few things about the program that I was doing, we kind of got the attitude. I saw it right there, just right, came right over her face. She said, well, you know, if marijuana actually cured cancer, they would have been using it by now, and nobody would have cancer. Lou, he said, did you see her? She asked you like twice, have you dosed up before you came down here? And she was looking at you like you know, like, oh, if you did, you know, like, oh my God, how will I control this woman? Because she could just get totally out of control because she's doing Rick Simpson oil. Oh my God. So that's kind of the attitude. That is kind of the attitude. So what we are going to do now that I'm halfway through the program, I've done almost 30 grams now. About halfway through the program, we are going to reach out to Dr. Forsythe in Reno. And Dr. Forsythe is one MD who is actually using the program and using this with his patients. And I've watched videos on him, I've listened to him speak, and so I think he probably would be the next person to reach out to, just to see if he has a little advice or cautions or anything to offer, because I'm certainly not getting it down at UC Davis. Okay, so I got a couple of other things. Nita, my darling little guru, 94-year-old Nita, who's mushroom lady, she brought me these home yesterday from the Korean market, and these are the enoki mushrooms. And these are, she says, you know, eat them raw. She said they're really good. They're a medicinal mushroom. And she said that they were only 99 cents for 2 of them down at the Korean market. And she says, you know, if you get them over at Whole Foods, they're like $5 each. Well, I haven't even seen them at Whole Foods. So that's something else I'm adding in, more mushrooms. And then there was a gal named Michelle, and she was working for my neighbor Ernie, and Michelle was doing a lot of gardening for her. They're getting ready to sell the house, and she's just made that place just gorgeous. Anyway, so I was talking to Michelle kinda because I was out deadheading the roses, and she said, we started talking, and she knew that I had been sick, and she recommended the glutathione. So I'm doing this too. This is like the master one for your immune system. And so this has got It's a hugely good antioxidant, and so this is it's an abundant intracellular thiol compound containing an SH group, whatever that is, sulfur hydroxide group. Yes, I can pronounce it. So anyway, I've got a couple more things to add to my arsenal. So far this year, since I heard that I had a mouse on my pancreas, I have been really strict about this diet. I have not put one thing in my mouth that was not on that cancer diet. I have not had any alcohol. I have not had any sugar. I have had no wheat. I've had no desserts. I've had no peanuts. I've had no potatoes. I've had no rice. I've had no pickles. I'm really following it to a T, absolutely. And I have lost 25 pounds. And you know what? I needed to lose 25 pounds because I was a chunk, okay? I needed to lose it. And I'm not losing it because I'm starving to death because I've got cancer. I'm losing it because I'm eating what I'm eating. And it's a very healthy, very healthy. I can't say that I ever feel hungry. Well, I don't know if because of whatever I'm doing or because of what I have, why I'm not hungry, but I'm certainly not hungry from what I'm not eating. You know, I don't really miss the desserts and all the bread and everything. So that's a good thing. And so I've been sticking to my diet. I've been sticking to the program. I've been getting some fresh air, a little bit of exercise, and that's just about all. Doing a lot of meditating. I have got some very favorite people that I love to do the guided meditations, and one is Steve Noble and the other one is Lillian Eden, and I love Aaron Dowdy's videos. He is just darling. He's just like this little cute guy that's so cute, but he is so on the ball. He's talking about the ascension, he's talking about all sorts of things. So anyway, that's what I'm doing right now, and I think the weather is turning here a little bit. And it could be raining in a minute or so, so I think it's time to pack up and go inside the house. Anyway, I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and I will be talking to you soon.